into quite a few great things today. I have my phone here because I've made some notes. I want to make sure that I'm staying on task. So I want to first start out with the new update. So President Biden has done an update to where student loans will be extended to August the 31st of 2022. You will not have to make any student loan payments. And as we all know, they have been stopped since the beginning of COVID, and it just seems like they keep extending it out longer and longer. We're not too sure on how long this is going to happen. But of course, we want them to be forgiven. We want to forget about student loan debt. Nobody's been paying it for 2 years now. I mean, at this point, the economy has survived without it. So I'm going to give you a few ways that you can actually get your student loans forgiven or completely removed as paid in full. So the first thing is, there are currently with Navient went through an actual lawsuit where they were being sued for unlawful practices for giving student loans to actual students who didn't necessarily need them for different type of schools that are out there like ITT Tech, DeVry, different things like that, where they were promised that they would be able to get a job as soon as they got out of these trainings and these college classes. And by the time they got out, they could not find a job. They were having issues, and they got these student loans with basically being promised something that would not happen. So that is what the basis of the lawsuit is, and that's why if you have had a Navient only at the moment student loan between the years of 2002 and 2010, you are eligible to get those actually forgiven. So I know a lot of people's student loans have actually been transferred because Navient no longer actually hosts student loans. So if your student loans have been transferred, that does not matter as long as they were with Navient between 2002 and 2010. So what can you expect from other loan companies at this time? Navient is the only ones that are actually doing this. So if you want to confirm that your actual student loans with them are eligible, all you need to do is give Navient a call. Let them know, hey, I believe I had student loans between the years of 2002 and 2010. I want to see if I'm eligible to have these student loans completely forgiven. And you're going to give them your basic information, and then they will let you know what documentation you need to go through with filling out so that you can actually be able to get them forgiven. They're actually reaching out to all students based on the last information that was provided on your student loan account with the U.S. Department of Education. So make sure that you're going into your account, reset your password if you don't remember it. Go in and make sure that you're updating all your contact information for your phone, your mailing address, and your email address, because those are the 3 channels that they will actually be trying to contact you on. Just in case you have missed that call, make sure that you just give them a call instead. So I do believe that it's a possibility that other companies can also have these issues, but right now it is just Navient. So make sure that you're contacting them directly. In the meantime, if you have student loans that are with the U.S. Department of Education or are with another different company, private loans, the main thing that you want to focus on doing right now is getting on an income-driven repayment plan. Please do not abuse your forbearances. You only get a certain number of forbearances in a lifetime. I believe it's about 5 to 7, and once those are used up, that's it. You can't do anything else. So you want to save those for when you're actually in a situation of emergency, loss of job, sickness, maternity leave, whatever the case may be, as far as you making payments. But since we're all not making payments right now, you should not be using any forbearances for any reason. Just make sure you're getting on an income-driven repayment plan. Me personally, one tip that I want to give you guys that's really important if you cannot get student loan forgiveness is to get on an income-driven repayment plan and just make a payment towards the interest. When I graduated from college, I only had $28,000 worth of debt. But now, over 10 years later, I am at $38,000 just from the interest alone. So what I started doing about 3 years ago was I make a monthly payment only on the interest so that I don't accrue any more of it. So my interest on a monthly basis is $50. So I have a $50 payment set up on auto pay. Yes, I know we are currently not paying any student loans, but what they don't tell you is that does not stop the interest that accrues on the account. So I am getting ahead of the problem so that I don't owe another extra $10 by making that $50 payment a month. So I would suggest all you guys just go into your student loan account, see how much the interest is for each month, and just make that payment so that you're not owing them more money. The other thing that's really important about the Navient student loan forgiveness is, unfortunately, it is only in 38 states right now. It is in the state of Texas, but I was informed one of the states that's not included is Illinois. So you want to make sure that you're confirming and calling them to make sure, hey, is my state eligible for these actual student loan forgivenesses? Another thing is they are also paying out, they have to pay out at least $350,000 people, $260. I know that's not a lot of money, but hey, everybody needs a little extra change. So that's why, again, it's important for you to make sure that you've updated all your contact information on the U.S. Department of Education so that you're making sure that you're receiving your payments. So the other thing I've already went over, Navient student loan forgiveness, getting on an income-driven repayment plan if you're not actually eligible to get student loan forgiveness. One other way that you can get student loan forgiveness is if you went to a school that is no longer open. For example, that would be any of those vocational schools that gives you any type of certification. There are a lot of those that have closed. You can actually have your student loans forgiven by going to the Department of Education. They will give you a type in, school that has closed student loan forgiveness. They'll give you a list of schools that have closed, also as well as the documents that you need to fill out so that you can go ahead and move forward with getting those student loans forgiven. And of course, honestly, y'all, if you have any problems, questions, or concerns, all you have to do is call the Department of Education. They literally will walk you through what you need, email it over to you, tell you where to go on the website. Like, it's super simple to have them do it for you. So I would strongly suggest that you also make sure that you're doing that, because that's super important as well. And last but not least, bonus, I want to let you guys know that you can actually get your student loans completely discharged. So I'm going to read you the definition directly from the studentaid.gov website. It says, what does it mean when a student loan is discharged? When you have a federal student loan discharge, it means you no longer have further obligation to repay the loan. You will receive reimbursement for a payment that were made voluntarily or anything made through collections. If you have a federal loan, you can actually get payments back if your student loans are discharged. And if it is a private loan, basically the accounts will be updated to paid in full. So in order for you to get a student loan discharge, there are a few reasons why. You can get a medical student loan discharge. You can get a discharge because you were in the Army. There are actually multiple reasons why you can be eligible to receive a student loan discharge. And if anyone needs any help with making that a possibility, please make sure that you're contacting me. You can contact me on my website, on Instagram, or just comment below if you are interested in the student loan wipeout. I can assist you with discharging any student loan, whether it's federal or private, any amount, for 10% of whatever it is that you owe. So if you're interested in getting a student loan wipeout, please comment wipeout below so that we can set up a consultation and make your student loan discharge a possibility. Thank you again for hanging with me here at Rose Credit Repair. And don't forget, like, subscribe, comment below if you have any credit questions. I'm going to be answering them myself in the comments. So you know what to do. Until next time.